What's up everyone? Welcome back to our channel. My name is Monica and I'm from geeksagogo.com. For the month of October, we wanted to try something new. We wanted to bring a lot of videos that has something to do with Halloween. So for our series of videos, what we're going to do is we're going to show a lot of places that has something to do with Halloween or horror movies. And we're also going to do some makeup tutorials, cosplay tutorials, as well as crafts. Now for this month of October, I actually also have 3 panels that will be happening. Please keep an eye out on it on our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter accounts at Geeks A Gogo. And definitely follow us on our social media because I will be announcing several giveaways as well. Another thing to note, some of these locations that we went to and that you're going to see in the next few videos, there's a big possibility that they're either overbooked or they're not going to be accepting any more people in, probably because Halloween season is around the corner and a lot of people book in advance. If these places are something or some place that you would want to go to, I highly suggest doing your research first before taking the trip, because we actually drove 17 hours from here to the locations that we went to, which is a pretty long drive just to drive for nothing, right? So definitely do your research first. Go to their social media accounts and see if there are any time changes. I want to highlight that in Salem, they are very strict about wearing masks and keeping 6 feet apart. They were also following the guidelines when it comes to how many people they're letting inside each facility. So look out for that. Now for today's episode, we are going to take a trip to Salem, Massachusetts. I just wanted to give you guys a disclaimer. Although we have been traveling during COVID, I would like to highlight that we were taking a lot of safety precautions and just keeping to ourselves most of the time. We haven't seen family in such a long time, and we wore our mask and washed our hands as much as we could.
Okay, so we highly recommend before you get started going around Salem, definitely hit up the Salem Witch Museum first. And the reason why I say that is because they will give you this really short presentation and tour of a lot of the history of the town and how the whole witch trials came about. And unfortunately, you can't really take a picture or videos of the presentation, and it's kind of a good thing that way, you'll have a chance to enjoy it yourself when you do get a chance to visit. But this is a video of their store, what you can expect to buy there. They have a lot of witch themed accessories. They have a lot of homages to a lot of movies that are witch themed, as you can see. They have a lot of history books if that's something you're interested in. Tarot cards. They've got recipe books, and they have like spell books in there as well, books about palmistry, all that fun stuff. And they even have like t-shirts and whatnot, so that's almost kind of like their gift shop. But yeah, it is amazing, and it will put you in the mood right away for the trip if you start with this location. Now, after the Salem Witch Museum, we highly recommend you stop by the Halloween Museum. Everybody is getting geared up for Halloween season. This is the perfect place to be. And this is probably one of the fewest locations in Salem where you're allowed to take videos and pictures inside. My gosh, this store is just incredible and it's super cute. They have a lot of cute murals in here. If you came dressed up just to go to Salem for pictures, this is the perfect place. It doesn't cost a lot to get into the Halloween Museum, and I guarantee you it is something that I am so happy that we did stop by and take a look. They have a lot of history of how Halloween came about. And again, you know, a lot of these glow-in-the-dark painted mural walls. A lot of like bits of information about Halloween that you didn't know about. They have this really cute looking dollhouse and a lot of like different miniatures that has Halloween all over it. It was really cute. And you know, like I did enjoy the fact that I was able to take pictures in here, because a lot of the places they prefer you not take pictures. And oh, this one's another thing that I really love. They featured a cosplayer in the Halloween museum. How cool is that? So yeah, one of our very own is featured in the Halloween museum. He did a fantastic job. There's like a lot of like vintage items from Halloween from, you know, a long time ago that they have in this location as well. And yeah, it's just a little fun stroll going through this part of Salem. We really enjoyed it. And of course, you know, if pictures is not your thing or taking selfies is not your thing, there are a lot of tidbits in the wall and like history and information. If that's what you're more into, they have a lot of like collections of things. Like this one's my favorite that's coming up. The collection of Barbie Halloween edition from each year. I forgot which year they started, but these are some really beautiful collection of Barbie that I've ever seen. Like if I had a chance to do it, I would have done that. And this is that Halloween themed dollhouse that I absolutely love. I kind of want to build one for myself just because of how cute it is. Like every single room has a different Halloween theme, and it actually has lights and all that. So yeah, this was a really fun one to go to. Alright, and for me and Bill, our trip is never complete until we hit a comic book store. Harrison's Comics and Pop Culture. You have to stop by in here. Now, my video doesn't do it justice. When you go inside, this place is massive, you guys. They have a lot of collectibles and a lot of different types of comic books and graphic novels. Definitely stop by here and check it out. One of the most famous places around Salem is the witch's house. Now this time around, we weren't able to go to the witch house or go inside it because there's actually a waiting list and you actually need to book your trip online before you go. And when in Salem, don't forget to say hi to Samantha from Bewitched. By far, my most favorite place to go in Salem is Count Orlock's Nightmare Gallery. Now, this museum has a lot of replica and movie-grade quality statues of characters from horror movies. Again, it's another one of those places where you can take pictures or videos of the inside, but trust me, I am going to save that for you for when you go there. It's absolutely amazing, and their store is filled with all of these cool looking masks. It's definitely a perfect destination for horror movie junkies. Before you leave Salem, make sure you pay respects to the people who were condemned as witches. They do have the cemetery close by. At the time that we were there, it was closed, but that's okay. We were able to take some pictures. All of these stone things that look like seats, they're actually memorials for all the different people who were condemned as witches, and people put flowers on them to pay respects.
Well guys, I hope you enjoyed watching our short day trip to Salem, Massachusetts. We were there for about 5 to 6 hours or even less than that, but we really made the most out of it. And of course, we plan on coming back and touring the rest of the places that we weren't able to go to. So who knows, there might be a part 2 around the corner. So for episode 2, we are actually going to put up our video about the Stephen King tours in Maine and show you what we learned during our trip. So stay tuned and don't forget to hit the like button. And of course, don't forget to hit subscribe. That way you know when that video is coming up. If you follow us on social media as well, you will find out what kind of giveaways we have in store for you in the month of October. Well, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Once again, I'm Monica from GeeksAGogo.com. Tune in to our next video.